Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Valrine. Thank you so much for being here. Now in this video, we are going to be talking about window treatments, specifically window treatments for your winter windows, right? Because it's already fall, it's passing by very quickly, and soon we will have to think about gearing up for winter, right? So there are 10 things that I am going to share with you to consider when you are choosing your window treatments. Before we get into those 10 things, the one thing I would want to encourage you to do if you are doing a new build or if you are replacing windows is to buy windows that are thermal, right? The most cost-effective thermal window you can get will be very, very good for your insulation for the winter, and not only for the winter months, but also for the summer months, right? Now, let's get another thing, guys. We need to make sure we go around our homes and make sure there is no caulking or anything like that is missing, because that can actually help to actually allow draft to come inside, which is not good for that heating bill, right? Remember, we're talking about winter. Now, there's some of these things that you can actually consider if you're not in a country that experiences winter like we do here in the north, because they can actually help your windows to maybe look better, or even insulation for the sun, right? Now, number one, consider your fabric. The weight of your fabric is very important when you're making window treatments for the windows for winter months, right? Now, it's best to lean towards medium to heavyweight, specifically heavyweight fabrics like velvets, like damask. Now, damask is more something like this, right? Usually it is reversible. There's a pattern on the front and there's also a reverse pattern on the back. So you could use either side of the fabric. Don't mind me. My microphone just fell off. Maybe my jacket is just far too thick for it. So let's put it on the sweater. I have to be wearing a coat inside here because yeah, I'm not going to get into it right now. Join me for another video and I will let you guys know what's going on. You know, I experienced a death in the family earlier on, so that spiral, a bunch of stuff that, yeah, let's get back to sharing those 10 important things, right? So I said velvet, damask, brocade. Brocade is generally a fabric that has a raised pattern on the front, and that actually helps it to be a heavier fabric. Now, there's also another type of fabric which is relatively heavyweight, which is called double cloth, right? You will also hear it referred to as double-faced fabric, and that allows, as a matter of fact, all the fabric types that I've been talking about, heavier weight fabrics, will create that insulation that will be mega important for your winter windows, right? Number two, if you're buying curtains or if you're making your own, consider lining your curtains, consider lining your Roman blinds, whatever treatment that you're making from fabric for your windows, consider lining them. Why? Because the lining will help with insulation, and that's for the winter, right? But then apart from the winter, the insulation, it actually, lining your fabric, your curtains, actually help your draperies to create that volume, which helps them to sit better on your window and just overall hang and look more aesthetically pleasing. Number three, consider using full-length curtains. Now, yeah, you may be wondering, are there other length curtains apart from full-length curtains? Yes, there are. There are some cafe curtains. There are some curtains actually that just sit on the sill of your window. that will let draft in. There are some that goes just below the apron, that's apron length curtains, that those curtains will also let draft in. So even if you have a country decor and you like your shorter curtains, your sill length or your apron length curtain, I would say for winter consider using full length curtains to keep out that draft, right? Now doubled with the lining your curtains and the full length curtains. Another thing I would encourage you to do, which would be number 4, is to make sure your curtains are either double, triple, or four times fullness, right? Because the more fullness you have is the more coverage you will have for your window, and your windows will be more insulated, right? Number 5, let's get to it. Number 5 is use layered window treatments. Layered window treatments mean that you have one on the window, like it could be a Roman blind, and then number 2 could be your curtains, your draperies. Now, usually when you line the window treatments is referred to as draperies. Unlined is usually referred to as curtains. So if I am saying draperies, it means I'm talking about curtains that are lined, right? And so you can have your Roman blind that is lined, and then you have your draperies that are lined, and that will give you that layered effect and help to insulate your window and also make a more aesthetically pleasing window treatment, right? Number 6, consider installing your draperies at least 6 inches from your frame on the side. Okay, so I just grabbed my whiteboard here to just do a little visual of what I am referring to when I say consider pushing your draperies back from the window frame. So this is your window frame. What I'm referring to is taking your curtains out and off the window frame to about 6 inches on either side, if you have the space that allows you to do it. If you don't have the space that allows you to do this, then just go ahead and do as far off the window frame as you can get. The reason we do this is to make sure that we have enough overlap so we reduce any type of draft or anything that's coming off the window, right? And for those lovely winter days when the sun is on the window and it's warm and cozy, you can go ahead and pull your window treatments all the way back off your window to clear your window so that you can actually get heat energy from or through the windows, right? Because it's always good to capture that heat during the winter whenever it's possible, right? When the sun is brilliant outside. Yeah, but consider that step back space to reduce draft. If you are considering buying any type of shades or blinds custom, it can be store-bought or you can actually order it in. I would say consider using cellular or Honeycomb shades, because those are usually dimensional and they have that area for insulation, which helps to reduce loss of heat and to keep your space warmer and keep that energy bill down. Right now, sometimes we will go ahead and we will put our Roman blinds or our honeycomb inside our frame. That is okay. However, during the winter months, especially if you don't have draperies on top of those shades, you will definitely get not only light seepage coming through the sides beside the frame, but you will get draft coming through. It's 100% sure that you're going to get draft coming through. So I would suggest that you do either on the frame or beyond the frame when you are ordering your custom cellular or honeycomb blinds. Number 8, consider using window films. And when I say window films, I mean those semi-transparent or transparent films that can be adhered to the glass of your window. And not all of them are tacky. You can get some that are pretty nice, right? That will not deface the look of your window. Number 9, consider installing exterior shades or shutters. Now, in historical times, those shutters that you see people have on the outside of their windows, usually they were installed not only for the look, but they were not stationary. They were actually operable. So you would be able to close them if you needed to close them, right? So that would be the idea of installing exterior shutters, so that you can close them during the winter months if you need to, if things get really cold like we get sometimes in the north, right? And number 10, talking about closing those window shutters, consider keeping your curtains, your draperies, your Roman blinds, consider keeping them closed on a cold, sunless day, because you don't get heat energy coming from the window when you don't have sun. Otherwise, what you do is lose heat, right? So make sure you have some good lighting in that space. So on cold, sunless days, you can keep those window treatments closed. Thank you so much for sticking with me to the end and listening to what I had to say about preparing your windows for the winter months. If this video is of any help to you, please hit subscribe, turn on your notification, give me those thumbs up, and leave me a comment. Again, my name is Valrine. Looking forward to talking with you again soon. You take care now.